Motoaki Tanigo broke down in tears after his self-financed video game HoloEarth generated $23 in revenue. Fuck, dude. This game costs so much money. I'm so fucked. Real. No, but I I love that meme. I thought it was funny whoever tweeted that. I was like, that's a good way to open the stream. But yeah, HoloEarth is shutting down. So service is scheduled to come to an end on June 28th, and they actually spent $20 million on this software infrastructure. I guess like they were trying to ride the wave of the metaverse or whatever. Cover pissing away money. How? Well, I guess games are expensive to make. I don't fucking know. It's a lot of money. The reactions to this are mostly criticism towards cover, because people are mostly saying that well, they could have invested that in the talents and the streamers. However, I'll add that cover they always marketed this game as something. It wasn't under the Hololive branch. It was always kind of separate from it. However, I mean, every subdivisions of Cover Corp, it all goes through the same pool of money, and it all affects my stocks. Like Chris the Holo Simp says that it's approximately $17 million in losses for that game. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, whoops, sorry, I knocked my mic there. I hope it wasn't too loud. But both the website and the financial made it clear that the metaverse part of the company was always separate from the VTuber production part. But of course, the metaverse assets and resources are getting folded into the existing, Cover Corp business. And it's also like profits that they could have perhaps reinvested elsewhere, where that people cared about more. I mean, it's kind of like me starting new YouTube channels and then after a while being like, well, maybe this isn't so worth it after all. We tried, but we're losing money and this money could be better used somewhere else. So then you shut it down, except on $1 million scale. However, it's not just criticism, and I was a bit surprised to see that, because a lot of people are actually quite upset that it's shutting down. A lot of people are just saying, well, they should have known it was a waste of money, yada yada. Nobody really asked for this. It was also like marketed as this game. It was, people thought it would be combat based, like, a big open world, JRPG, all of that jazz. So of course a game like that would require so much resource, but they tried to do so much with it. Like they wanted it to be a game with gameplay, but they also wanted it to be a place where the VTubers could do virtual meet and greets, and they also wanted it to be a place where they could hold virtual concerts. So it's kind of like the issue when you're a company, you got to do what you're best specialized in, and it feels like they were aiming for too much, and it was too much of an ambitious project, because there was some gameplay, but there was like nothing to do in that gameplay really. Most people would just sit in the hub and do nothing or try to catch the girls when they were online. People wanted a game like NTE, but a game by NTE is developed by, game companies that have the experience to make those games, and all of their resources go just towards developing this game. Yeah. So VR chat. Yeah, basically, if they're just hanging around, there's little gameplay, it's probably like VR chat. And what about Facebook? Is the metaverse still going on like on Facebook as well, or they're also shutting it down? It seems like, they were just, I don't know what you guys think of that, but it seems like they were trying to chase that trend, kind of like the NFTs were a trend for a while, or crypto and all of that, and it's just a trend that unfortunately didn't pay off. They should have done collab with a gacha game instead. Yeah, that would have been great. Or teamed up with a gacha game studio, because they've done collab with them, but something more like a Hololive world, like a Hololive game. Exactly. It tried to be too much, ended up being just a mid experience as opposed to a great one. Yeah, they shut it down too. Okay, yeah, so it's just a money dumpster fire that nobody cares about. It was a huge loss on Facebook too. Oof. Yeah. They killed Metaverse a year ago. The whole life was a year too late to kill it. So again, however, a lot of people really liked it. This person, for example, a lot of the people that really enjoyed it were people who lived overseas. Or for example, this person's like, I live in South America, and realistically speaking, I'm never going to get a meet and greet of any official kind. So this shared virtual space was as close as I could get as one to one of the Holo members. And then, you know, he's showing a screenshot where he was close to Iris in game. So this is like the most proximity they'll ever be to their idols and Oshi, and this game gave them an opportunity to do that. So I don't want to completely brush them aside. This person is like so much potential for concerts and hang out with the talents that isn't offered in any other way right now. I hope these features will resurface in a new way in the future. It's a photo with Fuamoko, with the fans. This was, oh, shame. It was a good concert platform. I hope that part can be reused at least. I mean, I hope so. The image is a pretty good quality too. Look at that. It looks great. Like, this looks good. Meta is dead, and on live support, someone Rima. I just hope that Yago's new involvement shows improvement to talent. Sorry for your stocks too. Yeah, I mean, my stocks might be better off without this impediment. And we do have changes on the Yago side and supporting the talents, which I'll get to in a second. So yeah, I feel like, again, it could have been resources better invested or better managed in general, because I think there has to be a way where it was possible to do this whole meet and greet and concert setup without it costing $20 million. And then some people were wondering, are the employees from the HoloEarth project going to get axed too? Well, there wasn't that many devs. I think we said there was around like 80 or less. So these will probably be absorbed in other department, as they usually are when things like that happen. And there's also been the cover's recent financial results briefing that came out. And there's big news there, because in the talent management department, which was always a sub-department of the Vtuber division, it's now becoming a separated department with Yago as its head director. So now Yago himself will be directly responsible for how his talents are managed. Like, that's huge, because we always wanted Yago to do that. We trust in his vision of the company. We don't trust in the investors' vision of the company, and we don't trust them to make the right decisions for the idols. And the well-being of the idols is important for the fans, and it's important for them to perform well. So I think that goes into what's important for us, right? Yeah, the GOAT's gonna assume the right control. We need that. So Hololive today tweeted, big news from Cover's recent financial result briefing. 1, talent management is now its own independent department. Yago personally took over as head of both the talent management and operation divisions as of April 2026. It's not just a waste, and that the fundamental tech they built is all assets and experience for future development. Failure is never just a failure. Well, I hope they do learn from that, and that the resources they got they can reuse for other stuff. I'm not too sure how that works on the tech side. The idea that investors have vision is hilarious. Their entire vision is just dollar signs in their eyes. Did you look at Cover's stock chart today? It shot way up at the end. Really? Let's go. Let's fucking go. They said the tech will be integrated into other stuff. Nice. Good news. To better concentrate management resources, these are Cover's 3 strategic pillars going forward. I think you guys will like these. 1, supporting outstanding talents. 2, developing the company's proprietary tech. And 3, discovering and nurturing new talents. Is this in regard to the new academy they're building? I'm wondering. Covers a Vtuber business strategy is building a next-gen talent ecosystem, pivoting away from HoloEarth / metaverse dev, thank God, and investing in media mix, global expansion, and cost optimization. Their business model is a cycle: talent, value creation, streaming, music, R&D, talent management, equals better fan experience, lives, events, goods, UGCs, and media mix, TCG, which TCG is the only thing keeping their merch sales afloat right now, I think, because their merch even went down this year. Manga, anime, global collabs, back to the talent value creation. Cover says they're currently in an investment phase, shifting from quantity, from brand expansion, to quality. And I think we like that. Building a stronger foundation before re-entering a growth acceleration phase. And then we have 3 pillars for sustaining talents. 1, developing a creative environment by reducing production burden plus improving creative quality. 2, strengthening talent management through comprehensive medium to long-term talent support, including the increase of staff. And they do need more staff. I'm glad that they're decided to hiring more staff to manage the talents, because some of them feel like they're overburdened with works and tasks. And hide/return planning and ensuring a healthy community through anti-harassment measures plus fan co-creation initiatives. I haven't been able to buy merch even though I wanted to buy due to the tariffs. They're like paying the oh yeah. Oh yeah, I saw a few tweets about that. Let me find them. They actually took a huge hit to most sales, and even their live streaming profits went down this year. I think the economic stagnation is really starting to hit them, because it's also not just happening for us in North America, it's happening worldwide. All right. So this is Chris, the Holo Pro Sim. He loves Cover Corp, as we do. Cover's full year financial result is out, but it ain't pretty. Due to tariffs, the merch revenue was impacted pretty heavily, and because of the shutdown of HoloEarth, this quarter is basically a loss of profit, which made them achieve only half of the full year profit forecast. Because of failing to meet the full year forecast, Cover took full responsibility by taking 20% monthly salary from Yago and other directors for 2 months, while also buying back 3 million shares of stock so that their shareholders aren't impacted heavily due to the loss. Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the buyback. So the Rima shares won't take such a dip. Actually, that might be why the stocks ended up higher today. But poor Yago, I feel like Riku Tazumi has never ever taken a pay cut, and this is the second pay cut Yago's taken so far. And for the next fiscal year of 2027, Cover decided to keep that 50 billion yen revenue and 7 billion yen profit goal, with second half being the main hitter for the company. Cover now relies on the success of Holo Dreams and Holo TCG while hoping their talent management is fixed ASAP. But I'm pretty sure everything kind of went down. I saw another post basically saying that the live streams is also down. The merchandising is down due to tariffs and shipping prices that are increasing due to fuel. And also, it also cited a general consumer behavior, which I believe means it's just people are spending less because they've got less money to spend on, leisure stuff. If you barely got enough money to pay the groceries, you don't have money to spend on VTuber merch, unfortunately. And their Hololive TCG thing is the one merch that is selling by far the best. So they're gonna keep investing in that at the very least. The concerts are also down, although they are making way more concerts than before. They are earning less money, so that could be an issue. And yeah, I think that was it. But they need to revamp. They need to streamline every single thing that isn't streamlined right now and that isn't profitable, or they're gonna run into a wall and then they'll have to do additional cuts for things that we care about later down the line. So I think some innovation and revamp is really on the menu right now for everybody. You got to keep thinking of products that the consumer wants. And when I say products, I'm not talking about merch. I'm talking about stream events, stream ideas, things that will make people excited. And often in those sectors, it means innovation and being creative and thinking outside of the box. Where other people are starting to decide between fun and having enough gas to go to work. Oh yeah, you don't say. I mean, it's like somebody invites me to go to the restaurant now. I'm like, I'll think about it. I've already been to the restaurant once this month. I can't afford twice. Yeah, they need to stop the burnout and fast. But the TCG art is so good, and TCGs usually sell so well. When I went to Japan, there was the One Piece TCG. Well, obviously there's a Pokemon one. I feel like every big anime franchise now has a TCG. What is happening with the California branch? I haven't read anything about that. Yeah, I'm wondering what's going. They did say they wanted to continue their overseas expansion. They want to continue in the global expansion, whatever that means. In the full year financial report, they also do two things: clarifying the existence of Mech Park and that it will not replace the classic Hololive editions. Oh, that's their academy. So I've also seen some people criticism about this academy thing, because so far all the talents are found through street casting, which means it's just talents that they found in the wild. They are not bred and groomed to become idols. I'm not using the word groom in terms of PDF file, groom into forming them into idols, kind of like you would groom somebody to become a king. But they want the talent training. I don't know what's that going to produce or how much money they're going to get from it, but maybe it's going to give them like a sustained pool of talents to find people from and to release. We made another post. Cover's next annual shareholder meeting will be very special and very crucial for Cover. It will be their 10th anniversary of the company. Oh shit, already. HoloEarth is gone, HoloStar's got downsized, Swiss's revenue is managed by other company, and the talent problem is not addressed enough. This is it. This is where Cover needs to figure out and choose a definite goal for the sake of the company's future. Currently, Cover felt like they lost their identity, putting too many eggs in many different baskets. Now they need to decide which one they should prioritize. I agree. And also, I think this was not a good strategic decision. Swiss's revenue should have been managed by Cover, or Cover should at the very least be getting a huge like cut because they own the IP. You can't just give away an IP like that. There's also this Axel clip talking about Holo stars that I haven't seen yet.
Nice. Draws a contact and a foul. 2 free throws. Desperate time calls for desperate measures. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. Mr. Sirius has gotta make bank for the couple of new covers coming out soon. It's gonna be pretty cool.
Oh, he's at a Chinese hot pot. I went to one of those with Barrett in Japan. And he was crying because it was too spicy and I was laughing at him.
You guys are gonna love the next one that's gonna come. I don't know if it's gonna be the next one or the next one. But it's gonna be pretty cool. This is the 10-man cover. Hell yeah. Oh! Exciting. Exciting cover. I'm excited for an exciting cover too. Any hints for the group cover? It's kind of like a choir-ish one, I think. It's close to, like...
Should we say hold her IP for trans? It's hard to say. Yeah, but she gave it to... She signed it over to Cover. They had no way to separate it, so technically it is theirs.
Sounds like a choir-like song, I guess. Well, yeah, for the 10-man cover, there's gonna be, I'm gonna run back, remember, like, for the Mr. Schott and Freude one, we did, like, little teasers? I'm gonna be running back the teaser thingy. Try to bring back a little bit of hype, maybe, back on the table. Kind of miss doing those. I feel like right after that, that's when I started kind of burning out from doing shit. I think, like, after that, 6 months or, like, 8 months... After that fucking one big cover, I had like 3 covers in a row where I already paid for shit, like go down the sinkhole, and I was like, I had a huge fight with fucking like management, and really? I'm like, you know what, fuck it, I'm not doing shit anymore.
Wait, what does he mean by he paid for it and it went down the sinkhole? Did the covers not get released? What happened?
So, now I'm over here. It's a bit better, I guess, and all that. We'll try run it back. Slowly but surely, you know, taking back the baby steps of how things were. I mean, it's like, you know, I love putting in the work, but there's just so much that I can do on my end, you know. I need them to work on their end as well. And, you know, our team now works really well, really nicely. And by our team, I mean, like, the Stars EN team. Which is like our Manesans and stuff. They work really hard. People at studio, yes, they work hard too. Like, who helps us with everything. I'm not saying that everyone works hard though. Let's just say that. So.
Yo! That's a jab if I've seen one.
Yeah, there's just so much that people who can do their stuff can do. It just needs to be from all angles.
Put them on blast, Axel. Who's not doing their job? Tell us the names.
And when for example, that 8 months or 6 months, I forgot how long it was, where they fuck with me and, you know, I don't get back anything that I've spent on. Even I ask them about it. Oh. When shit like that happens, it really does demotivate you.
Oh yeah, okay, so he did spend money on the covers. It seems like something happened with them where he just lost money. I'd be pissed too. I'd be super pissed.
Yeah, but stuff like that hasn't been happening, other than I guess, the announcement that was made like a while ago. But I feel like that was less of a disrespect to us, but it was more of like a disrespect to you guys, the fans. Like, we can take shit, you know, as long as they don't fucking like blatantly do shit on purpose to us, which seems like has been the case in some certain ways, like that 6-8 month shit I was talking about. but them being like, oh, you know,
No, but it's like if you're gonna pay for everything and nothing comes out of it, you might as well be indie. Yeah. But I know, I have an idea. I know how to save cover and HoloEN and Hololive. Listen to this, chat. We gotta recreate the pandemic setting. And I can do that. We can do this together. Kind of like in Fallout, how they plotted like world destruction so they could sell more like nuclear bunkers. We're going to do that. I'm going to recreate the pandemic by starting a new virus. My kitchen will be ground zero. I'm releasing the mold. Yes! Yes! COVID 2.0 launches tomorrow. Yeah, shut up, investors. Your ideas suck. Rima's got this. Yeah, global domination is on the menu, boys. The hentai virus. I'm fully on board, Supreme Leader. Let's go. Release the mold. We need to be in a position to capitalize from it, though. We need to, like, have this new invention ready to go, ready to sell on Amazon. Like a mold filter mask or something that will sell at a 1000% profit. And by that, we will save the future of VTubing.
like we're downsizing because of this and blaming it all on you guys, I felt like was a huge fucking pile of shit that they did. I didn't really like that. You know, they could have just worded it.
He even really didn't like the wording on the announcement. It seems like actually thinks that it wasn't a lack of support at all. It was just a lack of them not managing their resources well. Biohazard, Rima's revenge. Yo, like everybody's on board here. Is it a brilliant idea or is it a brilliant idea? We got this. I'm actually excited for this idea.
Much nicely, I guess, in a better way, in my opinion. But I mean, you get what I'm trying to say, right? You get it. Like you guys understand that feeling that you guys felt when that shit happened. Just imagine that happening to us for the past 2-3 years. Yeah. The recent 6 months, not so much. 6 months to a year, not so much because of the new team and all that. But until then, it was rough. It was rough. Let's be honest. So, yeah. But because they've shown me that I can have these opportunities now, I'm trying to get back on my baby foot, get back into what I used to do. And I can't just go back fully into like passion that I've lost, you know? Like,
we need a meme coin for the investors. Yeah, it's going to be called Dollar Horse. Or, oh wait, or we could write it like horse, but have the S be a dollar sign. Like the crypto coins always are spelled.
So much passion when I came in and when I was doing it for the first 2 years. And there's a reason why it all disappears, you know, these passion. I just have to slowly but surely regain it. And, like, not everyone feels the same way as me, obviously. Some people might have things differently going for them, which may result in people feeling different ways. Some people could have it better than me, some people could have it worse. Right? So, not everyone's like me, but in my case, is what I'm saying. Oh! What the fuck is up? You blew a layup!
Alright, well, interesting clip from Axel here. Hey, you! Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell button, and I'll see you in the next video.